Ladies and gentlemen, from the old Supreme Court chamber, James Ryan Hendrick. Good evening. My fellow Americans, I have come to speak, answer questions about something that might, to some people, call the terms my tenure of office. At the same time, no doubt, some people in D.C.'s determination to slander my family's good name, pick at my young 15-year-old daughter, and even slander my wife. It's come to my attention that the Clinton administration might consider conflict of interest charges against me about the Bottomless Lake Development. Well, I've had a chance to speak to Texas oil man Gordon Gekko. The man is here in D.C. attending the conference with me. He has spoken to my wife Betsy, and she is stepping down from administering the Bottomless Lake thing, and we're handing it over to a special aide of mine who's a friend of her side of the family, Mr. Michael Fields. I am not immediately and directly receiving any funding or support from Bottomless Lake. Even if I did, my accountants and my financials know that any salary I receive from the government, I donate to charity. Just so you know. Now, some of you may want to know about the beginnings of Bottomless Lake. I was made aware of it in early January by a favorite oil man friend of mine named Andy Braddock. I told him distinctly and discreetly I did not want to be involved in it whatsoever. I deny my involvement in there. Now, it was introduced to me again on January 30th by my best friend Chloe. He mentioned the offshore drilling along with drilling and real estate development in Bottomless Lake. And it's unfortunate. I told him I did not want to be involved. He said it didn't matter. Escrow accounts would be set in my name until the day after I was to leave office. I did not mention it again until I was in my last day in Tallahassee. I told him to stop the Bottomless development. He said he absolutely would not. That my name would be in an escrow account whether I wanted it or not. As things heated up, my wife promised to take over. But for the sake of our marriage, we've agreed that she will not be taken over. It will be handed over to a good family friend named Mike Fields. I'm open for 8 questions. Yes, sir. Benton Clark, CBS, sir. Is it true that Gordon Gekko wants you to benefit from Bottomless Lake? He has absolutely nothing to do with Bottomless Lake. Now, he does have something to do with offshore drilling. He is a Houston oil man, but he has nothing to do with Bottomless Lake as far as I'm aware of. It's just an old crew of wildcatters. We used to hang out together in the 60s and the 70s. That's all.
Mr. President, you know I am from the American Republic. Why did your wife step down from Bottomless Lake?
I've already explained that to you. Mr. Gekko has asked her to step down. Although it was reluctant, she agreed. she said that this would help our marriage, help us grow a stronger bond. Yes. Mike Thompson, New York Times, sir. Is it true that earlier this year, you and your wife had some marriage problems? We did. Has nothing to do with the situation of Bottomless Lake. Let's move on. Yes, sir. Solomon Presley from the Washington Times, sir. My question is this. Why is the Clinton administration starting this half-baked investigation? Once again, I had nothing to do with it. I told them if they wanted to have this investigation, they could. But that I wasn't getting involved in any way, shape, or form. I said that I might very well fight it. But I don't think they're going to come after me. They're going to come after my friend Claude, no doubt, who started this thing. I'm not touching that from a 10-foot pole. I don't give a damn what President Clinton says. Yes, sir.
Karen Fisher from the Christian Post. My question is, what do you think of President Clinton's signing the Self-Employed Health Care Act?
I think that was a step forward and a step up. In some ways, I still feel like in some ways it's not enough. It's not enough. That's a step up. I'm glad Congress made him see the light. But I don't think he's totally ready to govern from the center. The real test is to come. One more question. Kent Wilson from the Washington Post. Have you seen your son's press conference this morning from Lubbock? I have. I have to say I'm just as proud of him, if not more proud of him, as he is proud of me. He's watching me from the night in Lubbock, and I'll tell you something. That boy cares about me. We're a family anymore, the way it's supposed to be. Some of you press vultures want to attack me, be my guest. Yes, sir. Kent Brock of the San Francisco Times. My question to you is this, sir. Have you been fully absolved from the offshore debacle that happened in the U.S. Congress? My family and I do not benefit or do not share any part in that offshore deal. My job was to do some lobbying, but it was towards small business. Has nothing to do with my friends. I don't believe in crony capitalism. Now, if y'all excuse me, I got a family to get home to. God bless you.